Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So, got a little post. It's not a video this time. And this looked like this may have been a Facebook post, I want to say, or something like that. So it said, this dude in my complex that stay trying to talk to me, right? But I don't ever pay him no mind for real. So while I'm struggling trying to bring in some groceries, a case of water, and keep my son from running down the street, right? And he gonna say, see, this is why you need a man. I said, well, can you maybe help me right quick? Y'all, why the Negro gonna say, nah, not me. I tried to be the man you needed. I washed my hands of you last time I said hi. Why I dropped the case of water and they start rolling everywhere, he gonna look at me and tell me I should call my baby daddy. So, of course, the comments. This is why we don't have a community anymore. Help her because it's the right thing to do, not for you to have access to her body. The reality is, in this culture, when women set standards for themselves, they're called standards. And when men set standards for ourselves, we have something wrong with us. Could he have helped her? Sure. But he decided to respect her boundaries and not want him to play the role a man plays when he's actively in a woman's life. And it shows in his response. This is why you need a man. He didn't say, this is why you should have let me sleep with you. His intentions were to be present in her life, not just have access to her body. But he gave her advice, call your baby daddy. In other words, call the man that should have been playing this role, but doesn't seem to be present. Men be so sassy. We in a sassy man pandemic. It's really scary out here. I still would have helped. You're either a gentleman or you're not. No in between. He could have been a gentleman though. Okay. Now, I find the statements of he could have been a gentleman, I find those statements interesting because women don't like chivalry. Women don't like courtesy. Women don't like a man to be gentlemanly with them. Everything is creepy. Everything is, oh, you know what I'm saying? He tried it. He trying to get next to me, blah, 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 blah. That wasn't going to be seen as anything other than another attempt for him to try to talk to her or something like that after the fact. Right? So she wants something from this man. She wants help from him. But she curved him. Now, we don't know how she curved him. We don't know if she was rude. We don't know, because he said, I washed my hands of you last time I said hi. So she probably made an ugly face, didn't really speak back. You know what I'm saying? So she wasn't very courteous. It's more than likely she wasn't very courteous in her rejection of him, or still kind. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Because she has every right to reject a man that she isn't attracted to or doesn't see any traction to, right? She has every right to do that. And the funny thing about rights is it doesn't just belong to one person. So he also has a right. He has a right not to lift a finger at this point, to do anything, to help her with anything. Ma'am. And when he's not going to be gentlemanly, now it's a problem. And I find it interesting that women feel that way, because it's like the moment that men don't do what we have been taught men should do, or we're accustomed to what men do and things of that nature, anywhere from chivalry to random protection to all of these other things, we still expect men to perform their function. But then at the same time, women don't be wanting to perform their function at all. And it's a problem. It's not a problem when women do that, when women decline. But when men decline, the simplest of thing, all he did was not do anything. He didn't make her problem worse. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't spiteful or vengeful about it. He didn't, you know what I'm saying, laugh and ha, good for you. You should have let you know what I'm saying? You should have let me hit it. You should, you know, whatever. Because guaranteed if he had said that, she would have said that he said that. So he's just saying, listen, don't look at me. Don't look at me. You had every right to decline me as a potential boyfriend or whatever. And that's fine. I dealt with that. Now you deal with it. Don't now look at me because you know that I may have a little soft spot, might feel a little way about you or something like that. Maybe I'm a little attracted. So use the attraction that I may have for you as a means to get something out of me, which would be me taking your groceries to your door or something. Let me get that. And get the heaviest groceries. Girl, if you don't buy a buggy or a wagon so you can carry that heavy stuff up to your door, girl. Okay? You understand? When I was single, that was the very thing I did. Everything is not going to be lightweight. Some stuff going to be heavy. Sometimes you're going to have a lot of stuff. I bought a buggy off of Amazon. So that when I go to the store and things of that nature, you know, you got to get a case of something. You got to get a gallon of something. You got to get, you know, those things can be awkward. They can be heavy. I wasn't looking for some random man to help me do this, you know, be a damsel in distress and hope that some guy will help me. Get you a buggy. And if I had to struggle, make 2-3 trips, then that's what I did. And I didn't have a complaint about it because I didn't have a man at that time. And even now, my husband is not always around. He be at work. You know what I'm saying? He's doing things. I may have to go to the store. You know, I have a buggy. So again, I'm still not in a position to where if my husband happens not to be around at that time, you know, I'm not hoping and praying and begging some man to help me. Figure it out. Figure it out. You want to be by yourself? Where's the man you laid up and had that kid with? Where's he? I didn't think that was too bad of advice. Call your baby daddy. You the one. He's the one you put your life on the line for and had a whole child. Can't call him? He doesn't care enough about what's going on with you that you can call and say, hey, I need some help. It was that bad. He that bad of a quote unquote scrub. He that bad of a quote unquote bum. Really? And then so you just trying to me, it was just trying to use that guy's liking for her and attraction for her as oh, you can do this because I know you kind of like me. Now I ain't gonna give you no play or anything like that. But what you can do is you can, you know, give me your problem solving. She's asking for one of the 4 P's. Give me your problem solving. Help me solve the problem of my son running around, the water bottles dropping, and all this foolishness. Solve this problem for me real quick. That's what she wanted. And she was trying to use his whatever level of attraction he had for her as a leverage for it. I know you'll do this for me because you kind of like me. And I know you kind of like me because you done tried to push up on me a couple of times. I curved you, but you know, today's price ain't yesterday's price. So that shouldn't have nothing to do with anything. And like the guy pointed out in the comments, this wasn't about having sex with her. Because he didn't say that's why you should let me hit that. That's why, listen, I was actually trying to be in a position to where me helping you with this would have been a no-brainer. Of course I would have helped you. Because you would have been a woman underneath my 4Ps. So of course I would have helped you. Again, you don't have to accept a man that you don't want simply in order to get some benefit out of him, and you don't want that guy. I don't support that at all, because that's still a form of using people and misusing people. So I don't support that. I don't support just getting with a man just because you know he can be beneficial to you, but you don't like him. I don't support that, because I find that to be usury as well. So by all means, reject a guy that you don't see any future with or you can't see yourself with, but also reject all of his P's. All of his P's are now not at your access. You don't get to reject him and then access his 4Ps, one or all four. Just wanted to talk about that for a second. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.